Welcome to Mercy TV Live, your medical cannabis call-in show. Welcome, my name is Perry and I'll be your host for this segment of Mercy Live. With me is Sonny, the Patient Resource Coordinator for Mercy, the Medical Cannabis Resource Center. Hey, Sonny.
Good evening, Perry. You know, everybody that is getting a chance to see this show, let's just talk right away about people who are suffering from arthritis and all the pains and aches and all the nausea and all the nausea pills. Everybody else, they got issues about medical cannabis and regular cannabis and all that. I understand that. We all talk about that. The first thing I want to talk about, those people that are sick, because that's the issue. If you're sick and you're suffering from, God, do you take lots of pills for lots of conditions and for the side effects of your conditions? Medical cannabis is an alternative medicine, and you know, call.
Right.
You can ask your questions. You know, that's what we're about. We're here to see that some people get a chance to say, you know what, I got some questions. I heard a lot of stuff, but I really got some questions because, you know, Perry is on the website all the time. We got the lawyers coming by all the time. Everybody is in communication, and all we're trying to do is make sure us medical people, us patients, and if you want to be a grower and you want to be a caregiver, that's cool. We're all supporting all of that. What we need is just some people that want to support each other, that are saying, you know what, it's about time. These guys have questions, though.
Yep.
These guys have questions.
And they should call in, or they have a comment, they have a piece of information they could share. I mean, there's the news items. You know, I heard somebody was saying about medical cannabis being the subject of the Colbert Report, talking about how we could possibly influence the presidential elections. And, you know, that's a big thing. I think it was meant more tongue-in-cheek than anything else, but it's a serious thing to think about. Certainly we influenced the Attorney General's race that happened
Well, and that's
earlier.
what they talked about. And, you know, all these things are what us cannabis people already know. And you know what? We need to take ourselves serious and all this stuff because, you know what? There's two groups. One group knows about cannabis and how it works for us, and the other group who only heard that cannabis is bad. And that's what we're trying to say is, look, there are so many people that have so many conditions that can talk, and they're everybody in every job and
every class of person there, and that's one thing we want to assure folks, that confidentiality, privacy, propriety are, you know, tops on our list there, you know, because it doesn't do folks any good, you know, mental health wise, to, you know, possibly lose their job, their social standing, and all these other things that folks are concerned with.
There are so many people that come and talk to us about all of these issues because they are very concerned, because they have houses, they have jobs, they work for the state, they work for other sensitive areas like schools or colleges or, gosh, it goes on and on.
Sure.
And you know what? All we want to say is we're here to help the people that are sick, that need some help, and nobody told them about this alternative medicine called cannabis. And that's what we want to talk about, because everybody has heard nothing but bad, and all the bad stuff that they heard is not good. And we can show there are studies done, there are people doing everything all over the...
Well, and it's just that. It's just negative stuff they've heard. You know, once they experience it, you know, it ranges from nothing to a miraculous cure. You know, these negative consequences and effects, they're just not there. They don't happen. You know, it's all positive with cannabis, except for this social stigma, except for this political things.
The main thing is this: if you hurt, if your elbows and legs and feet and neck, and you got all these pains, and you're sick from all these pills, and you can't sleep because these pills wind you up, and you haven't slept in 20 years because you've had 15 years of this and 5 years of that and 10 years, we all know. But you know what? You can rub oil. You take the oil and rub it wherever you want to rub it on your body, and watch, in minutes it will start working, and it'll have effect throughout the day. And then if you start to feel it again, you can rub more oil on and get more effect out of it. And that is amazing. Some oil. So you might have to carry a jar of oil around, so when you start to hurt, you can go and rub it on your leg or rub it on your elbow or maybe even your neck. You guys, and another thing, it's good for your sinuses and head and migraines. We all know this. These are the things that we're trying to share. If you don't know about it, you need to look into it. We have an office at 1469 Capitol Street. It's right beside the Arctic Circle. And all we want is people to get some information. And you know what? You can get a hold of us at the website at...
The website is www.mercycenters.org. Another good way to make contact is to come to the Tuesday night meeting that happens there at 7 p.m., 1469 Capitol Street, right next to the Arctic Circle restaurant. And folks are there gathering to network on the issues about getting their card, finding medicine now, finding a grower or getting to grow themselves, best methods on medicating, changes to the program, and on. I mean, they've got kids, they've got jobs, they want to travel. What about driving? You know, all these issues are help desk. Resources are networked. The answers to the questions come from people with practical experience on the issue. The folks have gone through this themselves, and now they've come back to the center, and they're sharing that information with others. So Tuesday night, 7 p.m., that's a good way for folks to make the connection. You know?
Well, and solve it, and it's very confusing for people that don't know very much about the program. The program's been around for years. The laws have changed this way and that way. The main thing is this, the Measure 74, I believe.
Yeah, Measure 74 did not pass, so there are no dispensaries legally here in Oregon in the sense that folks can't go in, pay some money, get some marijuana, cannabis medicine, and you know, just go then. You know, it's no cash and carry legally covered by OMA.
Well, and everybody's got different ways they want to try and get around it. And you know, all we're trying to do is help some patients, because there's a lot of people out there that don't have no place to go, don't have nobody to talk to. And look, we got all this TV show. Thank you to all of CCTV and all those people.
We got the website, thanks to the Drug Policy Central for helping us get that set up. And we get our printed media out in the streets. Of course, folks can always come down to the center there next to the Arctic Circle restaurant and get their copy of the Oregon Cannabis Connection, which has a number of resources listed there. Of course, the website, as we mentioned earlier. And again, coming down to that Tuesday night meeting to pick up all these things and more. You know?
Well, and everybody wants to know about a doctor. Everybody wants to know about medicine. Everybody wants to know about how much, when I can get it, how I can get it, what's the name of it. You know, you guys, what we want to do as patients is, because everybody they all got the medicine. So all you got to do is ask everybody to share with you. That's what's cool. Everybody will share with you. And you know what? You need a doctor. We have a doctor. She'll see everybody. And, you know, all you got to have is qualifying condition and have your paperwork. You know, that's the paperwork issue that always comes up.
Right. Well, what if they're not certain about their paperwork? Can they bring it down to the Mercy Center? Have the
Well,
folks
that's
look
the
it
other
over?
thing. You know what? There's no fees. There ain't nothing. We're nonprofit. We're done every day, open, Monday through Friday, to help that. You got stuff, bring it by. Everybody there will look at it.
Of course, the first thing you try to do to help folks get their card is educate their doctor, get their doctor to sign.
Everybody, please talk to your doctor. Please ask them to sign the paper. We got the paper. If you don't got the paper, I mean, that's how the Mercy Center is. You know what? We want us patients to do the best we can for us.
That's patients, helping patients, networking the information, giving that information that they use to get their doc to sign, letting their doc know he's not prescribing in the Oregon system, they're just qualifying their condition. And the other thing we hear about is smoked medicine, you know, when...
A lot of doctors have issues with that, and you know, now we're teaching them about vaporizing. If your doctor hasn't heard about vaporizing, please discuss vaporizing with him and explained to him that, you know what, vaporizing is no more than hot air. This hot air is literally pushed through a little canister. The canister is about that big, and it's got a little marijuana, cannabis, whatever you want to call it, medicine really right there. The hot air blows through it, and the vapors are caught in a bag. You breathe the vapors on that bag, and you get the medicine, and that's how it's delivered. There's no combustibles, so all the doctors that know about smoking and carcinogens and all of that, they know, wow, there's no argument, because their argument is lost in the fact that there is none. So we as patients need to talk to our doctors and tell them, I've done some research, and you know what, I need to discuss with you the fact that this the way to use the medicine as a delivery system, this vaporizing, is a great way, and I don't have to smoke it.
Right.
So I need you to sign my card.
Yeah.
I need you to give my records, whatever it takes. It don't matter. We, as the Mercy Center, are trying to make it possible for those people. And if you don't know, please come by the office. We're open Monday through Friday, 12 to 6.
Well, it's just amazing, just that little bit of information, you know, has so much success, and the high percentage of cases where that's all it takes. Now, some folks, they're doctors with a group, with a health group, a clinic, that doesn't sign, you know, that won't sign for that form, that attending physician statement that says you've got one of these conditions. That being the case, then, you know, you want to get your records from the doc. You want to get documentation of the condition, the qualifying condition you're applying for. And there's a little bit of information there, too, to help your doc, because, you know, connecting the dots for them. You know, the folks are using cannabis to treat their pain from the fibromyalgia. They're using it to treat the seizures from the epilepsy. They're using it,
well, and when you
all
say
those
that,
ways and
the seizures are covered by OMA. OMA specifically says right on number 6 or 4, whatever is seizures, epilepsy. Now, go anywhere on that list, it doesn't say fibromyalgia.
Right.
Now, we all understand as patients, as people who are working with patients, fibromyalgia should be on the list. The fact that it isn't is fine, because there's pain associated with this fibromyalgia, and it's so severe that the severe pain is how it is. But
folks still have to, if they're going to go to one of the clinic doctors, if their regular physician won't sign, they need to make sure that they get the pain from the fibromyalgia. Simply getting fibromyalgia noted, just like simply getting multiple sclerosis, they need to get the spasticity documented.
Well, as they go through those doctor's visits, you cannot have the qualifying conditions because they're so bad, and we go through so much, and the nausea and the pain from most of these conditions, everybody don't understand. The thing is, today, we have a way, if you want to talk to some people, if you want to make a phone call,
give us a call, check us out on the website, number of ways.
Yeah, bro, it's anything. What do you need? How do you want to, because you know what? A lot of people are out there sick. They're tired. They're sick and tired. They're wondering, geez, I've taken everything. I've listened to so many doctors. See, that's where I came from. I came from the so many doctors.
Right, the cycle, though. You know,
and you know what? Doctors did me good, and I can't say they're not good, but we need some relief. And when you get to a point you're taking so many pills, and you're tired of the sickness, because the pills literally make you sick, and you're taking pills on top of pills.
The process itself is wearing.
And I don't know about any of you guys out there watching, but did you have to sign a paper because you're taking some drugs that aren't even on the market yet, and you have to release all responsibility? Because I know people come in my office all the time telling me about that. Me too. I did it.
Oh, I think we have a caller.
How are you tonight?
Go ahead, caller.
Go ahead.
Yes, I heard Henry Turner was coming to town.
Yes, what a good one. That's good music coming to town, huh, Perry?
Yeah, coming back again. Henry Turner was here for the Emerald Empire Hemfest, And we'll be playing here in the Salem area on July 29th. So it's July 29th at the Bear Creek Saloon in Scio. Before that, folks can catch Henry Turner and Flavor at the Empire Hemp Fest July 20, 21, 22 in Eugene at Maury Jacobs Park. So yeah, good to hear his fans are tuning in there.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
Night.
Okay, good night. That's just one of the events that's happening. Henry Turner is also playing up in Portland and through California.
Coast. On the coast.
Coast of Newport too. Yeah, folks can catch up on all the shows happening off our website, www.mercycenters.org, or come in and check it out. We'll have it posted up on the board.
Well,
there.
and you guys.
We have another caller?
Go ahead, caller. How are you tonight?
Caller.
Caller. We
Calling
have no
all callers.
caller. Yes, we have a caller.
Yes, did you guys move?
Well, yes, we did move. We moved exactly into the back parking lot in the little office right there beside Arctic Circle, right where we was.
Oh, right behind the building there?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you.
Well, no, that's a very good question. A lot of people have come by and said, oh, we heard you guys aren't even open. I'm sorry, we're still open. We're still doing it. We're helping people. We're getting the website stuff going. We got the office going. We got all these events and things going. We got the TV shows going. A lot of people are getting help. The main thing is this: cannabis is an alternative medicine. People need to know about it. Quit getting on all those pills. Quit getting so sick, making yourself sick, because what's going to happen for the people that aren't that bad today, they're going to be that bad tomorrow. And they're going to go, how did that guy know about that? Well, because when you have these bad conditions, you go from one pill to the next.
Right.
And at some point, they make you so sick, you're taking more pills for the side effects.
Nope, another
And
caller.
We have a caller. Go ahead.
Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I was wondering about the events coming this summer.
There's the HempFest season is going to be picking up. As we mentioned earlier in the show, there's the Emerald Empire HempFest. It's happening down in Eugene in July. There's the Seattle HempFest in Seattle in August. Olympia holds one the week after Seattle. Seattle's is in the third weekend in August, and then Olympia the fourth weekend. And then there will be the Portland Hempstock, which is the second weekend in September.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
And I'd like to know how could one help you guys do the events and stuff that you guys do?
Great. Well, that's a good question. We try to get a booth at all these events and hand out information and sell our T-shirts and stuff like that. So if you want to help with that, give us a call down at the office there, or come on by noon to 6, Monday through Friday. Wednesday night at 7 p.m. is another good time.
Well, thank you very much.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in.
Bye.
Bye now.
That was a very good question, because, you know, a lot of things are going on. A lot of people don't know all of the things that are going on because they don't look on the website,
Right.
and that's fine. We're trying to communicate it all.
Well, we're trying to get the
people.
information out there, like I said, into the office there. In printed media, there's the Oregon Cannabis Connection. Folks can come down and get a copy. They've got some of the events that are happening there. Although they don't really cover the meetings and meetups where people need to network for medicine, for babies, to get resources for growing, stuff like that.
I would like to see if, you know somebody that has a place that they have like some foot traffic of people that can go, oh, hey, look at this. There's the Cannabis Connection. And you know what? They got a lot of good information right in this paper. This paper is for free. It's for patients. It's for everybody. And you know what? You guys, come on. That's what we need. We're getting information out. Don't let nobody bullshit you. There are really good information in this. They got recipes. They got all of the things that are going on with the rules of cannabis and the things they're finding out, like all the new things that they keep finding out about cannabis and its uses and how good it is and all the miracles that we all know that happen, that they're finding out for themselves and really backing to say these miracles are possible. These are the things that we at the Mercy Center are trying to show that, you know what, we have some information. If you haven't heard or nobody's told you or you haven't had a way to get to it, come and talk to us.
Absolutely. Come on down, give us a call, send us an email. The Wednesday night meeting again, 7 p.m. down there. Good way just to come in, ask some people questions. We'd like to have your contact info, but we don't make it, we don't have to show ID.
Well, no, and Perry, it's like, you know what? How many people are really hurting, are really sick, don't got your card? We all know, and everybody's going to say, well, I just want some medicine. I don't want to get my card. We all understand that. We all understand the finances. It's expensive to see the doctor. If you don't have a doctor, expensive to get the license with the fees. That's what we're trying to do. If you can do that, if you want to help people do that, come by, because some people said, well, how can I help you? Like the guy there that called us, that guy wants to know, well, literally,
Well,
we need people to come down and support us that way. Why? Because the guy that just called and the guy before him that we was talking to at the office have all the paperwork. They can't pay the fees. And if you came down and gave that to us and we had that little, well, because it's a gift, and we would have that little gift thing going on at the office, and people would love that. It's too easy. I know that there's enough people out there that have suffered enough, maybe that have found out that, you know what, man, maybe they would come by and gift on that.
Sure. That's all it takes. Just a few people helping out, and it gets something started, and then pretty soon, everybody's helped out. And so,
man, and that's what's so great. Everybody keeps thinking, only me, only me. Well, no, man, think about this guy and that girl and this. You guys, we got such a big group of people, and nobody's using everybody as a resource and taking care of your brother or your sister, because that's all you're doing. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. And because you're doing that, you're actually doing good for you, but the person you're helping is so unreally. The guy that came today, we got so many people that are literally helping each other because he needed a ride. And that's all it was, is a ride, because he can't drive at night. Now he's got rides, and everybody's talking about going, well, now, all right, we got some rides going. That's cool.
well, it's networking. It's somebody's got something to spare. Here, use it, take it, I don't need it. Or some horse trading, but people-to-people networking without the crowd, without the, somebody getting a piece they don't deserve, some action that's not even happening.
Everybody's always wanting to make money on every angle, on everything, and you know what? We're not doing it at the Mercy Center. The money ain't the thing. All we're trying to do is help people and make it happen, and it's truly what we're trying to do, but we do need some funding. And people go, well, how do you do all this? And well, because look at all those people that come by and say, I can't be, well, because
Well, you mean the dispensary folks or the others?
No, none of those people ever come by. What we got coming by is the people who truly know how we see every day those people that are in need, and they come by and help pay the phone bill and help come pay the electric bill.
And we try to get interviews. We try to get, to get the picture in front of folks there, but, you really need to come down and see it for yourself. So folks want to come down and help us make phone calls, do the outreach, do the help desking, hand out the forms, help to vet the people's records and all. Help us to arrange, more events and more outreach, to come down and talk about how to affect our local officials on the issue,
What about doing a Salem Hemp Fest?
I think we have a caller. We have a caller. Yes, caller, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. How are you guys doing?
Okay, yourself.
Good.
Oh, not too bad. I just recently moved from Ashland up here to the Salem area and stuff, and I have my medical card and stuff, so I really don't know anybody or anything what's all going on up here, and I was just running through the channels and seeing you guys on and stuff. So how is it that you work your deal, and how can I get some medicine?
Are you your own grower, or do you have somebody else growing for you?
Well, when I was down there, I had somebody else growing for me, and since I moved up here and that, I was kind of wanting to try and get with somebody more closer and more local and stuff. So.
Well, and that's good, and that's what we're about. That's really, because look, this guy has an issue. His issue is finding somebody that he can trust to take care of his medicine and give him some medicine that will truly help him with his quality of life and not go through a bunch of crap. Because you know what? If you come to the office, I'm going to tell you, I know Perry and I know this guy, so that's what you need to do. Please, don't let nobody talk you into some kind of deal that you can do over the phone with somebody because it's their friend. Please, your medicine is too important.
Right. We do patient-grower matchups. We generally advise folks to consider beforehand, you know, how much money you can give. That's the main thing that the grower usually needs, and what your expectations are in terms of medicine. So,
that's really cool that you've seen this show tonight, because you know what? You are the perfect example of why we do it, because you are just out there and you're just going to be like meat, and the sharks are going to get you because there's so many opportunities, sir. Wherever you go, you're going to see so much.
That's true, yeah.
And I can see that you're just out there and you happen to see the channel and make the call, and that's a very nice call, because come by our office. We're open Monday through Friday, 12 to 6.
The Wednesday night or Tuesday night meeting, 7 p.m. That's a good time. More than one grower shows up there looking for patients. So.
Okay. All right. And that's on Tuesday night.
Tuesday
Yes,
nights, 1469 Capitol Street, suite number 150.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
All right. Welcome to Salem.
All right. Thank you. You guys have a good night.
I'll see you there. Take
You
care.
too.
Thanks for calling. Cool. And you too can call with your medical cannabis related question, comment, curse, or kudo.
Well, and the whole thing is this. He has issues, and he is just trying to be legal. He has a cannabis medicine works for him, and he wants to be legal, and he don't want to go through no problems. And he's got a lot of things going on, and you know what? How cool. Come to the Mercy Center. Call on the TV show.
One thing we should let him know, though, it's going to cost him to change his grower. So,
oh,
folks
man,
should,
it's like everything, you guys. Those are the things we need to discuss.
Right. He may need to say you may see how long till he renews and things like that. But those are, we know different factors, weigh them in. Comes with the experience. We've been doing this a number of years.
Well, and hopefully he's still watching the show, and you can call us back.
Okay.
If you call us back.
Or next week, because it'll have to be next Friday at 7 p.m. We're going to wrap this one up. Thanks for coming on the show here, Sonny. Thanks for
thank you.
helping out folks
and
here in general.
all you people making all those calls, thank you.
Great.
That's why we're doing it, because there's a lot of people out there, and all they need to know is that cannabis is really medicine. It can help them from rubbing it on to taking a vaporizer.
Absolutely. Safe, effective medicine, and people should have access to it. Thanks. We'll see you next time on Mercy TV Live.
Thank you.
You want to say anything before I turn it off, Glenn?
Yes, good night.
Good night. God bless you all, every single one of you.